Hello, good evening, and welcome to another edition of our program. Today, we'll be talking about our health, some of the things that we do on daily basis that affect our health, or some of the things that the people around us do that affect our health. And our desire this evening is that we should get knowledge of those things that affect our health so that we can educate the people around us and help eradicate them from our community so that we live in a healthy community. And what is this thing that we'll be talking about today? We'll be talking about smoking. It can be cigarette or it can be tobacco in any of its forms, like what we commonly have today, and we see youth doing it even around houses. People do them even in their homes. Is what we call chicha, which is water pipe smoke, water pipe smoking, which means that when they take it, they think it is less dangerous. But today we want to enlighten ourselves to make us understand that even that which you take and you think is less dangerous to your system is equally as dangerous as the cigarette that the other people do take. Let us start with the commonest one that every other person knows, and that is so rampant amongst youth, amongst students in our community now, which is the water pipe smoking that I said, which is chicha. When they take it, what happens is that there is a risk of you having cancer of the mouth or esophageal cancer. So that is the risk when you take that. You might not have lung cancer because the quantity of nicotine that you take in is not as high as the one that you have in your cigarette. That might lead to cancer of the lungs, like what we get from the normal cigarette that people smoke. But another thing that we should understand, that apart from this, the normal cigarette that every other person smokes, what happens is that it equally leads to lung cancer. Like it leads to lung cancer. It doesn't just lead to lung cancer, it leads to heart diseases, it leads to diabetes, it can equally lead to dental problems. If we've noticed, those who smoke around us, they really don't have clean teeth. It equally leads to hearing impairment and visual impairment. How do we do to help those people quit this habit so that they can live healthily and help us equally? Because people who are non-smokers, they equally inhale the nicotine coming out of the smoke that the people who do smoke exhale, which means that we are as predisposed to this ill health as they too are. So the first thing is that we should take a decision to quit smoking. And when you decide to quit smoking, what do? The first thing is you need to come up with a list. Why do you want to quit smoking? There should be a strong reason behind you wanting to quit smoking. And so you write down these things that will help you to quit, that make you to want to quit smoking. And the next thing is tell people that you don't want to smoke again, because most of the times we don't want to do some certain things. We keep it to ourselves. We still mingle with those people that we've been mingling with and that we've been used to doing these things, and they don't get to know it. So tell people that you don't want to smoke again. You might have tried this before, it has not worked, but remember what you did that worked out. So try to apply that same method again. You can use stop smoking aids. You have stickers, you can put them around your environment, maybe on your computer, in your machine, in your office, maybe on your fridge, in your kitchen, on your desktop, or things like that. Places where you easily see them, so that it will remind you that actually you've taken a decision to stop smoking. Have a plan if you fall into temptation, because the truth is that we will keep meeting people in our society that we know that who do smoke, people that we might have been smoking with them equally. So how do we do? Make a plan, like a backup plan. If I come across this person, how do I do to make the person understand that I have taken a decision to stop smoking? The next thing is write down what triggers you to make you smoke, and you avoid those things. What triggers you? Is it when you get angry? Is it when you're stressed up? What are the things that trigger you? And how do you counteract these things in your system without smoking, so that you should calm down? What are those cravings that make you to smoke? What are the things that push you to want to smoke? What is that urge? And so when you've listed down all of those things, how do you fight against them? Like we started by saying that, tell people that you don't want to smoke, so that those people equally will be like a guide to you. When they see you smoking, they will remind you that you said you don't want to smoke. Secondly, join another group of non-smoking individuals, because when you click together, you can easily help yourselves. Get medical help. Get to meet, there are social workers who can help cancel you out of that habit, that smoking habit. And the next thing, what do? Try to exercise and get medical support, like we first said. I want to believe that this video helped you. What we were saying was that we want to help eradicate this ill of smoking in our society, because it is harmful to our system. It causes cancer, heart disease, hearing impairment, visual impairment, lungs infection, cancer infection, esophageal infection. So we want to eradicate it. How do we do it? Seek for medical help. Talk to people about it. Let them know your stand. Write down those things that trigger you to want to smoke, and you do the opposite. Learn to practice a particular exercise that will help you forget that you need to smoke. I want to believe that this video was helpful to you. Thank you for following us. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next episode. Bye bye.